Good morning, YouTube. This is Ferguson, Prophet Ferguson, coming to you live and direct from sunny South Florida. Currently in Miami-Dade, preparing to do some work. I'm a manager of a non-profit program where we feed a lot of people in the community, those that are in need. Again, just gearing up, ramping up. Have to do a couple pickups and then head to the ministry. Again, I thank God for this beautiful day, and I had to come and just unload. I had to unwind. Again, I am Prophet Ferguson. I give spiritual perspectives to life, to issues, to circumstances. I like to talk about narcissism because I've dealt with years or all my life, if you would, with narcissists. But again, I wanted to drop this on you. I wanted to drop this in you. And again, I'm not a religious guy. I'm not big on religion. I'm a self-proclaimed spiritual. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm a self-proclaimed spiritual person, and I like to give insight because the spiritual understanding that I believe I've been blessed with has given me insight in my life, in my lifetime. But again, I wanna drop this on you. Narcissism is witchcraft. Narcissism is control. Control is witchcraft. Whenever you are trying to compromise, manipulate, or bypass the human right and authority of people to make decisions based on truth, or to make decisions in a dimension of absoluteness, you are operating in witchcraft. If I sit here, I'm sorry, my phone is going off. If I sit here and I feed you a bunch of lies and I deceive you about something to get you to make a decision, or to provoke you, or to influence you to do something, then I am operating in witchcraft. And you have to understand that this is the spirit behind the narcissist. The narcissist wants you to love them so that they can operate and execute their agenda. And this is witchcraft. This is control. And this is why I believe, like, the scripture, the Bible, and again, I don't want to come on here like I'm some big Bible scriptural person, but I try to live by it, because the principles that it gives us, is powerful. But I had to mute my phone. I'm sorry. But again, and this is why the scripture tells us that we have to be honest with people and tell people the truth. And I've come to realize this, that people are entitled to know the truth, and that we have to become honest and forthcoming. And dealing with the narcissist, I woke up that awareness in me, because you want people to have the complete truth, even about yourself, as you're entering into relationships, as you are in relationships. You want people to know the truth about you. You don't want to be hiding things. You want to be forthcoming. But again, the narcissists, they want control, they want power, they want authority, they want an image. And if you think about it, this is the same reasoning or objective or agenda behind the devil. If you think about the devil, they say he's the fallen angel. Why did he fall? Because he wanted to be something that he was not. And narcissists are people that want to be something that they are not. Listen, you are not a god. You cannot control people. You cannot deceive people. You cannot manipulate people. You cannot get people to do things based on your own personal agenda. So understand that the basis of narcissists, the basis of a narcissistic situation with a narcissistic person is witchcraft. It's control. They want to revoke your own authority. They want you to adapt and accept to what they predicate as in their world of what they want, as into what they want to do, what you should think, how you should operate, what you should give them, what they want to get out of you. And it's witchcraft and control. And understand that it is a spirit. And what it does is it seeks to condition you by your emotions. And this is why narcissists, they play psychological games. And listen, if you can move past the psychological games of the narcissist, you'll defeat them. They'll become powerless, and they'll probably dismiss themselves out of your life. And it may hurt, but that's probably the best thing for you, because you don't need anyone compromising your will. You don't need anyone that's going to manipulate you. You don't need anyone that's going to manipulate you emotionally or psychologically. But again, I want you to understand that the narcissists, they operate out of a spirit of witchcraft. That's witchcraft and control. Listen, everyone deserves to be honest with one another. I shouldn't have to lie to you throughout the whole relationship, hiding things, deceiving you, turning people against you. That's power and control. And listen, I don't believe that the Creator put man in a position to have that type of power. So again, the narcissist is like the devil. They want to be something that they are not. They want to be powerful. They want to be in control. They want to be the top dog. They want to be the alpha. And this is why narcissists engage in the type of maladaptive behavior that they engage in. And understand that you're dealing with something spiritual. You're dealing with spiritual forces that are in operation inside this person, because no normal human being with regular conviction and love and sympathy and empathy towards others would intentionally hurt them. And listen, even if you, and I'm going back to my own personal situation that I dealt with. And listen, even if you have to cut your ties with someone, there's a way to do it respectfully. There's a way that you do things. And my grandmother always say, listen, it's not what you do, but it's how you do it. But the narcissist does it in the realm of psychological attack. And if you can learn to understand and know that these people are just simply emotional vampires, and if you unplug your emotions and your feelings and your connections and your attachment from these individuals, you'll begin to see firsthand what is really in operation. And you'll see that they're really weak and feeble, weak-minded, narrow-minded individuals that really have their own vulnerability, but they've attached you and hooked you in because they figured out your vulnerability. So what they do is they do things and they trip you up, they get you emotional, they get you upset. So now you're out of your element. Your dimension of analytical depth and perception is gone, because they just keep flipping the switch, doing things to piss you off, doing things to make you upset, doing things to desire and crave their love and attention. And next thing you know, a couple years done went by and you done lost yourself. You done lost a part of your sanity, and you're dealing with this person who's done so many things behind your back that, if you really knew it, and as you start to begin to realize and come into the knowledge of what they've done to you, you realize, like, wow, this person really took me for a ride. But again, I want you to be educated and informed today. And listen, know that narcissists are weak people. You're the issue, really. And it sounds rough, it sounds harsh, it sounds difficult, but really you're the problem, because you opened yourself up to someone that you probably shouldn't have. But again, you're human. But now you got to be a little bit tough on yourself and say, hey, you know what? The issue really is me, because I'm allowing this person to continuously to hurt me, to continuously abuse me. So now the issue, you recognize who they are. They're not going to change. You know who they are. So now the issue is you. You have to change. You have to close the door. You have to demand and command to be respected. And, again, with the narcissists, listen, they give us hell. They drive us crazy. But if we can just come to a place where we say, hey, you know what? You can't have my emotions anymore. You can't have my innermost depths or my deep parts. You can't have my love. You can't have my vulnerability. And you know what? Sometimes we're in a place where we can't get away from the narcissist. But you know what? Practice shutting down your emotions. And I think they call it the Gray Brock method. But what I do, or what I've done in the past and in the present, is I say, you know what, emotions, here go a wall. And these people are not entitled to come over here. So whatever they do, whatever they say, whatever they project, whatever games they play is a non-factor to me. I don't process it. I read it, I look at it, I breathe it in and blow it out and keep it moving, because they're toxic people and their whole goal is to destroy you. Them, their flying monkeys, their cohorts, their eunuchs, whatever you want to call it, their whole objective is to get at you and to break you. But listen, you're stronger than that, and that's why they're coming after you, because They hate loving people. They hate beautiful people that are beautiful on the inside. And in a narcissist's eyes, they see these people as weak, and they want to exploit them, because really, as much as they think they're so big and grandiose, they're really this big, and they want to play on your loving, kind tenderness to make themselves look good and to look big and to feel big. So this is what they need to do to feed their ego. And that's consistent with the devil. The devil wanted to have his own. He wanted to be above God, and he wanted to be something that he was not. And narcissists want to be something that they are not. And again, take the power away from them and refuse to walk in compromise. Refuse to be moved by what they've done to you, by what they've said to you. Cleanse yourself spiritually. Listen, and our practice is, when you go in the shower in the morning, denounce all the venom that they injected into you. I'm telling you, just denounce it. Say everything they've said to me, every word curse that they've spoken to me, everything that they've done to my emotions, to my psychological dimension. Curse it, denounce it, and you'll begin to find yourself strengthened, because all those demonic forces and powers of darkness will lift up off of you, because guess what? You have the power, and you compromise, and you say, it's okay to have someone play games with me. It's okay. But listen, when you denounce it and say, that wasn't right, the devil is a liar, I'm greater than this, I deserve to be loved. When you start taking back your authority, when you start taking back your energy, you will find that your spirit becomes more pure, that your clarity comes back, and that you bring things back into a better perspective, and you're walking towards a better, healed, more powerful version of you. And that is the ultimate goal. Beloved, I thank you for listening to this. I know it's touching your spirit and your heart. Be strong. It will get better. It will change. But you have to take authority over the change. You have to take authority over it getting better, and take steps and make movements until your change comes to a place where it should be. Thank you so much.